today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Purdy going to the air right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 87 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to... And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And he's got some space here. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. On 1st down, Downs to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And down inside the 15 he goes. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we bring, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Still fighting for more. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
On the move to his left. Shakes off, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. On play action, they'll throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now on first down, it's Purdy. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Purdy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. 2nd down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. He's to the 10. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Bigsby is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and it's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the gun, Bigsby fighting him off, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Purdy with one final shot here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.